Hi guys, so thanks for joining me in this video. And I just want to say that this video is going to conclude my topic on 5 saving habits for 2020. If you guys have been following my channel, you'll notice that I've been releasing some videos that focuses on improving our saving habits for the year. And the last section that I want to cover is about the temptations that we face. These temptations are around us every time. We go out there, we see things that we like, that are beautiful, that are nice, that will look good on us. And yeah, we splurge and we just buy them. Now, the truth is, we all face this every time, and sometimes we fall short of our own expectations or our own desires because we just kind of get carried away. We just want to enjoy life sometimes. And I gotta be honest, I do it too sometimes. But here is the important thing you gotta realize that if you don't plan for temptations, or if you don't set aside a certain amount for temptations, they will still come. And the only way you can beat it is to actually plan for it. And that is where your budgeting comes handy. When you budget for the month, always leave some discretionary spending in it as well, because you will see things that you like. You would sometimes get into situations that are not necessarily what you planned for or what you desired to get or what you had in mind, but it's just what the situation called for. Sometimes I'll give you an example. Let's assume that you go out with a friend of yours and you guys are out there and something happens where maybe your friend needed maybe some money to do something really important, and you're just obligated to help your friend out. That's where the discretionary income can come in handy. And same thing for temptations as well. Your goal is not to have so many discretionary income in your budget, but leave some miscellaneous expenses that might come in it as well. Make sure that it doesn't become a habit of using that money towards things that you didn't really plan for. And when I'm saying things that you didn't plan for, I'm talking about material things, that we see at the store, or we see at the mall, or we see online, or we just make a purchase. That's not the case. If it's not something that you really planned to purchase, try to avoid buying it. Make sure you avoid buying it. Think about it twice, 3 times, 4 times. I mean, you gotta ask people that are close to me. When it comes to me spending my money on things that I didn't plan for, it takes me a long time to really execute the plan because I know that I didn't plan for it. So why should I go ahead and spend my money that I've worked hard for on something that I did not plan for? So make sure you always take that time, step back, get out of the situation, because sometimes we are pressured or forced to buy. Not forced physically, but emotionally or mentally, we're forced to do something that we don't really want to do. I mean, you gotta give props to sales guys that would always, push us and tell us the right words and how much we need something that we don't really need, but they'll make it seem like you really have to get it. And if you don't get it, you're missing out on something. Trust me, you're not missing out on anything, because if you really get back to your normal self, you would realize that you've done without that thing for a long time. The second thing I would like to tell you is, all right, treat yourself in the right manner. I mean, if you reached a goal, let's assume that you saved up your $1,000 emergency fund, or you saved up to buy something that you really desired, and you got there or to that point. Reward yourself. Take yourself on a nice dinner, or take yourself to a nice place to treat yourself the way you really would like to treat yourself. It's up to you to treat yourself the way you want to, but remember, just stay within reasonable means, okay? Because you've done something great. You've saved up some money, you've made sacrifices, then congratulate yourself on achieving that goal. And that's just the thing. You see, a lot of times, if you're too strict on yourself and you limit yourself and you avoid, or you try to avoid all temptations, you will fall unexpectedly for things that you did not even plan for. And that's why it's very important to reward yourself along the way. You got to remember, saving to reach a point or saving for something is all a journey. We're all trying to build a certain amount of net worth, or you want to retire early, or you want to buy a house, or you want to save for your kids' future, things like that. It's all going to be a journey. And each milestone requires that you reward, or you at least congratulate yourself for reaching that point. You got to remember that it's not a sprint. So take your time, enjoy the journey, reward yourself along the way, and again, realize that there will be occasional pitfalls along the way where you would not plan for something, but anyway, you have to spend for it because it's just something that happens, and you go along and move on again. The third thing, and this is for people that would have like your spouse or you have a significant other or maybe your family members or whoever, try to have a strong support group, all right? Because you see, when you're within a support group, you become accountable. Let's give you an example. Let's assume you guys, you and your husband, or you and your wife, or you and your girlfriend or boyfriend are planning to buy something together. The fact that you guys have set that goal together motivates both of you to achieve it. And that means that if, for example, you are falling short, you have another person to help you reach or to remind you of what the goal is and why you guys are set in the first place. And same thing goes for the other person. If the other person is falling short or the person is slowing down and losing steam, you are there to energize them and bring them back to life and let them know why you're trying to reach that goal. It takes a lot, especially when you're saving for something that is maybe very expensive or something that is that will require a lot of money. It takes a lot of patience and perseverance and a lot of just self-encouragement if you're doing yourself. But when you have someone next to you, it even helps even more. But you got to remember that that person shares the same goal as you. And that is the key thing here. The person shares the same mindset as you. The person sees the vision that you guys have created together. Because most of the reasons why marriages and relationships fail is because there's always a division or lack of vision on one part. Okay, a lot of times we would see a lot of couples that they start together doing great, and then one person starts to go the wrong way while the other person is still trying to get in the right direction. And it's like you're trying to pull the other person in your direction, like, hey, come my way so that we can get to this point. As long as this person is trying to lead you in the right direction and where you want to go, I would urge that you try to share the same goal. Try to have a common goal and work towards it. They always say two heads are better than one, and I believe in that absolutely. So try to share a common goal, walk in the same direction. Don't pull each other in the wrong directions, because that will only lead to a lot of failures, a lot of distractions, a lot of unnecessary spendings, because if one person is spending without thinking of the budget that you guys have created together, then what's the point of the budget? Then what's the point of reaching the goal? Because now you cannot even reach the goal. So you got to remember all these things and work together as a team. The fourth thing is to keep the vision alive. All right, keep the goal alive. Make sure that it's something that you really desire. Let me give you an example. Let's assume that you want to achieve a certain amount, or you want to save a certain amount. If it's not something that you really desire, you're not being true to yourself. And that would lead to is, along the way, you will start to give in to pressures or temptations. All right. So it has to be something that you really desire, that you're willing to sacrifice for. And that's what will only make the journey worth it. That's just what it is. If you do not really desire something, you won't be able to make the sacrifices necessary to reach that thing, or to reach that goal, or to save that amount. And that's just a thing. So that's why I said you have to keep the vision alive. And one of the things I always encourage is whiteboard is right there. If that's what you have, or if you don't have one, make sure it's something that you can see. If it's a picture, if it's something around your house that will remind you of this vision, try to keep it alive, because it will help you stay motivated to reach your goal. Starting YouTube has been a journey for me, and I'm enjoying every little bit of it. I want to thank the 52 subscribers that I have right now, because you guys have really made this journey worth it. I'm looking forward to getting new subscribers. So if you are not a subscriber yet, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button on my videos, and turn on the notification bell so that I don't miss a thing. My goal is to share with you my financial journey, and obviously try to help everybody that I can reach through my channel reach a better state as well financially. So like I said at the beginning of this video concludes the section about the 5 saving habits for the year 2020. So please, if you haven't seen all the other parts, check them out in my channel. I will tag them in this video as well, so you can always follow the links through this video. And again, I'll be bringing up more videos really soon. I do want to thank you all for supporting me in little ways that you can by smashing the like button and subscribing to my channel. And I will see you next time.